Is Marshon Lattimore the best corner in the NFL right now? Before I get to that, I do want to get to the last time the Saints had a number one corner, like a true number one corner, like a top five, no doubt top five, top 10 guy in the league. Let's play a game real quick. I want you to think, I want you to tell me our last number one corner that was considered to be top five, top 10 in the NFL. And post that in the comments for me. But man, like I said, we always need the number one guy. We finally got that figured out. He got his money. We paid him. He's locked in. That's great for us, man. You got a guy that could take away one side of the field, go out the other team's best receiver, and things like that. It's a luxury to have, man. It's a luxury to have in the NFL, and I'm glad we have one. Last year, I rated him 5 to 10 range for cornerbacks in the league, just because, Lattimore, for some reason, he was just always inconsistent when bad receivers showed up. The primetime guys like Mike Evans or Julio or whomever you want to, name top 10, top 15 receiver, he's always there to show up. But then we played the Packers last year. Lazard killed them. He let Thielen beat him sometimes. But he was just very inconsistent when the matchup wasn't, at its greatest. This year, totally different, man. I see a different Lattimore this year. I don't care who's lined up out there. My man is straight clamps this year. And he's been the best corner in football probably for the first 4 or 5 games. But does that mean he's the best corner in the league? Honestly, 2-man race. Marshon Lattimore, Jalen Ramsey. It's no other person in this race. It's just those 2 guys. 2-horse race. I had Humphrey over him last year, I believe. Probably had Tre'Davious White. I'm trying to think of the guys that I named, over him last year that for sure he's passed this year, or he's playing better than them this year. I remember when news came out, in the off season, it was saying Lattimore's looking great in camp, this and that. But I'm like, MT's out. I don't know if Traquan was out yet. So I'm like, he's going against Callaway, Deontay, some undrafted guys, some guys off the street basically that's, just signed as undrafted free agents. No disrespect to them, but you know what I mean. So I'm like, you don't know. He's locking those guys up. But we'll see, what that translates to when the season starts. And so far, so good, man. He just went up against Terry McLaughlin and absolutely locked him down, man. Had him in hell, had him in clamps all game. That video will come later today, so be on the lookout for that, man. Definitely going to drop that one. He was absolutely amazing that game. Like, perfect. And honestly, my top 5 guys in the league right now, I'll start, at number 5. Gilmore, when healthy, he's number 5. Since he's not healthy right now, I'll probably throw Xavier Howard right there. Number 4 for me, Tre'Davious White. Graduate of DBU, of course. Number 3 will be Marlon Humphrey for me. Number 2 will be Lattimore. No knock on Lattimore, obviously. I just think that obviously number 1 is Jalen Ramsey. He's just the best in the game right now, man. Every time I watch him, he's clamps. Following, if he doesn't follow, doesn't matter. Whoever he's guarding, they're gonna have a tough day at the office for sure. However, I do think Lattimore can take that crown this year. Do I believe that he has a chance to be the number 1 corner by the end of the year? All-pro team and all of that? I do. Just look at the Saints schedule. Obviously, we got the Seahawks after the bye week. Lockett and Metcalf. Then we play the Bucks right after that. So you got Mike Evans, AB, Godwin. So no matter who he's guarding, he's going to have a top receiver there, even though Evans trash. But we ain't going to get into that. Then we have the Titans. So that's Julio, A.J. Brown. We also play the Bills. That's Diggs over there. And then who else do we play? Cowboys. They have Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Gallup if he's back. So he's gonna have a chance to go up against some top receivers in the in the league, and then hopefully in the playoffs he gets guys like Cooper Kupp or whoever you want to see. But that's way down the line, and hopefully we get there. But yeah, man, I do think he has a chance to kind of take it in the media's eyes as a number 1 corner in football right now. Number 1, number 2 corner. I don't give a damn what you rate him. He's locking people down right now, and that's all I need to see from him. And I'm so glad he is, because I've always been hard on Lattimore. I'll be honest, I've always been hard on Lattimore. And the only reason why is why I stated earlier, man. He's got top cornerback in the NFL potential, Hall of Fame potential. But like I said, he was super inconsistent. Well, not super inconsistent, but just not consistent enough to be that number 1 guy like in the league. On a week-to-week basis. He'll give you, 10 out of 16 weeks, 12 out of 16 weeks. But this year he's locked in, man. super locked in this year. Hopefully get a 17 out of 17, game stretch, even though he can't because he missed a game. But you know what I mean. Hopefully every game he's out there, he's locked in. and ready to go because we're gonna need them. We're gonna need them, especially once the schedule gets going. We play a lot of tough receivers, man. But yeah, let me know where y'all rank Marshon Lattimore in the league right now. Is it between him and Ramsey? You throw some other guys in there, higher, lower, where you at? Name your top 5. Do whatever, man. But this is the Boot Tragedies, and I am out.